All right, we're just going to review it real quick, and then eventually we're going to talk about it today. I'll let y'all know so y'all can get off the people that haven't seen it. But off the top, I'm going to say I enjoyed the movie. And it's crazy because I was speaking to some of my friends, and it wasn't my friends directly, but their siblings was like, they didn't like it. And I'm like, what is not to like? However, I've had other people say, if you like one, then you'll like two. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. And I almost wanted to cry at some points, but I'm a softie. That's just me. I'm hilarious. Anyway, so Denzel is phenomenal. And that's the thing. If you want to find a good movie, just go down a list of everything that Denzel Washington ever did. And it's a winner. Now we're going to get into the movie because I want to talk to you guys about it. You guys that have seen it, please feel free to comment because I want to know what y'all think too. And make sure y'all like and subscribe so I can grow. All right. It starts off about 20 years later. Mind you, the movie is 2 hours and 30 minutes. So I was in heaven because it was everything. It was war. It was fighting. It was love. Spoiler alert, please, everyone that didn't see it, y'all can get off and come back later so we can talk. I don't want to ruin it for you guys. So the empire is going to crumble once again. They have the wrong leaders in place. They have two twin emperors, Geta and Caracalla, however you say it. They are idiots. They are idiots. However, they have the power. The kingdom is in their command. Now, Lucilla is definitely in here and she is definitely in a position of power, but technically she's not in power. She's power for show because, of course, the blood runs in her family, but she is not running things. She is married to Marcus. Now, Marcus is definitely a fighter. Like, you notice she has to have the general, the fighter. She is, I mean, if you're about that life, then Lucilla would definitely be happy with you. I forgot I was on YouTube for a second. Yo, I'm just saying, it's like, that's what turns that girl on. You got to be strong, but she's a pretty strong female. So I get it. He is the general of the army. However, you got Lucius. Now, Lucius did not grow up with his family. His mother abandoned him and he doesn't know what happened. So all he knows is that he was raised by some great people. They go into war because Rome decides they want to invade their territory. Now, because Marcus is the general, he's the one that's got to go in. He's following orders. Lucius loses his wife in battle because she is a fighter. He's a fighter. She's a fighter. And he got spared somehow. He survived. And, they was like the gods sent him back to fight pretty much, to do what he's supposed to do in life. Because he had goals and he didn't know it at the time, but he goes back to Rome in bondage as a slave. However, just like his father, he's a fighter. Yeah, like I said, Lucille, she spares no drops when it comes to fighters. So naturally, her son has the God-given talent. They put him in one stadium and oh my gosh, it was different. They had, because I didn't know what it was at first, but apparently it was some kind of hybrid ape monkeys. They were huge. They were vicious. I want no parts of them. No beef with them or anything. Anyway, he beats one of them. Now, y'all got to watch it because it is definitely hard to beat one of those things. They were, of course, inhumane. They acted like animals. And it's hilarious because, yeah, he beat one. And everyone praised him because that is very rare. He gets back to the cage and Marcus, now that's played by Denzel Washington. He is the one that is in charge of the Gladiator and the stadiums as far as the fighters and everything. That is his show. He sees talent in Lucius and he knows that he's going to put on a good show. So he's like, listen, what do you want? You got all that rage. What can I give you? Because, we make freedom and stuff like that. But Lucius is in so much rage. He don't want none of that. He's like, you know what? I want to take the whole Roman Empire because they took my wife and I am salty as hell. Marcus was like, I need you to narrow it down because I can't give you the whole army. I need something a little bit lighter. And he's like, I'll just take the general. Marcus is like, you keep it up and I'll get you that general. Now, I usually love my guy, Denzel Washington, but he is slimy. He's nasty. I was happy with his acting, Didn't like him. I wanted him to get unalived. Didn't like him, but he was smart. So because the twin emperors were such idiots, we needed a smart villain. So they were empty inside. They just know they wanted to run stuff. It was so much hypocrisy going on that it was disgusting. Marquinus was like, okay, I will get you that general. You just keep up that good work. And by good work, slaughtering people. So he brings them to a couple of houses, put some bets behind him. And of course, your boy Lucius won. The day he enters the stadium, baby, Lucilla is sitting there and she looks at him and she's looking. And you can see her face. Mind you, Marquinus plays the board. He reads everybody. And he's looking at her making all these weird faces and stuff like that. Lucilla's heart has dropped because she notices that is her son and he is a fighter. I gotta tell you about this girl and her fighters again, right? No, I'm joking, but I'm not. Anyway, but she's like, she noticed that he did something with the dirt and stuff like that. And I guess that he watched his father or something like that, but she knew that was her son and he came back and she was like, that is how we get Rome together. He knew that enemies were going to try to off him because he was a threat to the throne. So she hit him. Unfortunately, Lucius did not see it that way. He just seen that he was abandoned and he was pissed off. So he did not have no words because she came to see him, of course. And of course, Marquinus is looking around like, oh, she came to see him. I know that. And he did the math and he was like, she had a son. The son disappeared. He was like, that's who that boy is, especially because he was doing poetry and stuff like that. Not regular common people get poetry read to them. But because he was the grandson of a king, he had a life of luxury. So he's not going to speak like everybody else did. So Lucilla sneaks in to go speak to her son that, and she tells him like, I'm your mother. And he was pissed. He starts yelling and screaming at her. And he was like, well, your husband unalived my wife and I want his head. So the mother leaves. She's sad and she's like, she wants to cry. Now, I'm sorry. I'm a softie. It made me want to cry because it was like, damn, for a mother to give away her son, do you know how hard that must have been? And then for him to be abandoned, do you know how hard that was? I was all like in my feelings. That was the part that I was being soft at. I mean, other than that, I toughened up. I was watching heads being taken off and all this stuff. I was in a game. I'm just saying though. But I had my moments. Can we just from now on call the emperors Tweedledum and Tweedledee? Because that's what they were. Like, if you see them, it's Beavis and Butthead and all of that good stuff. So, of course, Marquinus, the head of the gladiators, he saw so much weakness in them. He's like, I'm going to play them like a fiddle. He knows how to give people what they want, smile in their face, and gain trust. So the senator comes to Marquinus and was like, I heard that they're planning to take over the throne. And Marquinus is like, oh, I know who it is. I know what they want to do, and I know why. So he tells everything because Lucilla, they had planned to get her son Lucius out because he's the rightful heir to the throne right now. And he was going to get them to the army so that he can take over. But of course, nobody can hold secrets. And as cunning as Marquinus is, he know the plot before it happened. He was just adding and doing the math and watching. So he tells he tells Tweedledum and Tweedledee in the process of them going to get Lucius out of the place, they all get caught. They get caught, and it's just so sad because Lucilla, she got some balls on her. That's why she got to have a strong man, because she's like, I don't care. Y'all could take me, unalive me, do whatever. Y'all are this and that and pieces of garbage, and I'll never bow down. It is what it is. Marquinus hands the general over to Lucius to fight in the stadium. Now he is about to tear this general up, which is his mother's man. And the general's like, I don't want to fight you. I'm not going to fight you. And he like bends down to him or whatever. He's like, do what you got to do, but I'm not going to put this on you. I loved your father. I served him. He was a good man and I would give my life for him. And right then and there, it dawned on Lucius that he was never the problem. He's doing what he got to do. And He didn't want to take him out no more. He grew. And then he realized in that moment that his mother really was trying to save his life. And all that bitterness washed away. The emperors, they wasn't going to take this lightly. They was like, finish him. And Lucius did not. However, the military dudes took him out. 2 seconds. Arrows and everything flying. And Lucius was all emotional, crying, sad. Now, okay, all right. Y'all got 2 soft moments out of me, okay? That was another one. Okay, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, there was a third one. There was. So that was part 2, sadness. So later on, Lucia comes to see her son, Lucius, and he realizes everything. Now he feels so sad, and she gives him the ring of her other man, the one that used to dominate the gladiators. And she's like, that was your father. I mean, and he loved you very much. And he realizes like, yo, I have to fight for this throne. I wish I was as strong as him. She's like, you are. You're my son. You are. You definitely got it in you because I had it in me. No, I'm going to leave her alone. I swear. I promise. It's fun. I'm not going to lie. And he's like, listen, now that I've reconnected with you, I really don't want to lose you. I love you. Well, he didn't say I love you, but in the real world, that's what he would have said and all of that stuff. But she, being a brave woman she is, she's like, yeah, I'm going to get unalive, but it's okay. As long as you good. We're good. With that, she walks out. And now it is her turn to get taken out. Lucius is out there and he's ready to fight. They called and had the Roman military come, knowing that Lucius is ready to take the throne. However, Marcrinus has other plans. He has it all set up that the emperor, because, Tweedledum, Tweedledee, except for it's only Tweedledum now because one of them took out each other. So pick one, Tweedledee, is planning to take out Lucilla. Now, the town loves Lucilla. So Marcrinus knows that once he takes it out, he's going to be hated. And he's going to use that opportunity to take out the emperor and call it a day. And everybody would love him because he's already pointed right hand, the next in line. So it's all good. He just can't have Lucilla around to take next in line. But he also wants everyone to hate Tweedledee. So he has Tweedledee take him out. He realized Tweedledee is moving too slow. The Roman army is coming and he's like, okay, no, I got to get this crown and we're going to take the army apart. He was like, how many guys we got in here on our side? So they did a count. Of course, Marcrinus had the better numbers. So he was like, all right, we're going to take them over. He takes out Tweedledum, and right while Lucius is in the stadium, he literally takes the arrow because he was supposed to be fighting for his mother's life. He's like, listen, we got to cut this short. Yeah, this guy can't be taking out everybody. And he takes a bow and arrow and he takes her out. Now, that was sad for me too. Like, oh, okay. All right. Now that we got that done, I might need some tissues. Back on to the fighting. Lucius does what he does. He's fighting and he gets to that Roman Empire. And of course, they go head to head and he gets to fight Marcrinus, which he has some fight in him too for an older man. Like, this dude has some fight in him. However, Lucius takes him out and it was a happy ending. However, I'm gonna need some more Gladiator. Like, y'all got the stadium built. Y'all spent all this money on that stadium. Please, can I get a part 3? But I need a part 3 like now, because I feel like these series then got me all amped and stuff like that. I like the never ending stuff. I need some more hours in. Anyway, I loved it. I don't care what nobody says. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was good quality. Y'all got to tell me what y'all think. And please, again, support me so I can grow. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let's talk about it. I know. Y'all can call me a softie all y'all want in the comments also. Anyway, love you guys. Talk to you later.